with the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her, her stepped out, now she saying what she really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive, train to go, my chain to glow. Everything you see I paid for, gang or crow. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the station.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. On second down, here's Jackson. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26. Yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And nothing but daylight ahead. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 60 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again is Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Newton. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson, and he fires one incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Newton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45. Before going out. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Newton. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Lucky 56.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Newton. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
20.
Newton on third down. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will go for it. Now Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Newton. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10, here's Jackson again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road. And now he's made his team's task that much more difficult with these interceptions.
Now, a pair of first-half picks. We'll see how he bounces back later. Right now, their defense needs to respond. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try the air now with Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Higbee as the first half is winding down. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3-19.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And shedding him off now open field. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Dumps it off to Gurley. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Jackson, a final shot before break. Keeps himself upright, eluding the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he
able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And oh, he coughed it up.
Come on now.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Newton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
20.
Newton throwing again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Noah Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep over the... Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Watch it now, Barney.
after the fumble recovery. It's Jackson. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch, and that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun!
And the blitz does come. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Newton on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Newton to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they suffered just their second.
Done.